Ba 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 do 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 ba da 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 do 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 do. Let's see. Let's change our background color. Is it a pink day? Purplish pink? Maybe it is. I feel like it is. Pink. Gorgeous. Paris, bro, you are first. Welcome. I'm feeling sick. Can you hear? You can hear it in my voice, right? It's like Shayna with the voice of Mr. Sharp. Hello. Greetings. Oh well. It's fine. Just a little sicky. And I've got a biggish weekend coming up. So hopefully I can, heal up before that, get my energy levels to where they normally are. Yeah. Stretch, self-stretch. Oh, is your birthday on Saturday? Happy birthday, Paris, bro. I'm probably not going to do a full stream on Saturday. I have I may do a stream on Friday though, because I'm going to be building a dress. Those are always very long streams. I don't know if I'll be able to stream the delivery of the dress, which would be kind of cool, but I want to respect everyone's privacy because it's a client. It's not my personal project. Play Donut. Thank you. I hope I do too. Honestly, I've been very lucky. I don't feel terrible. I just, like 2 days ago, it kind of felt like all of this was raw and kind of sore. And then yesterday it was mostly the throat. And like today, it's like the throat and the upper respiratory system kind of a situation. So I just a little lower energy and a little, thinking about breathing. Ugh. Even a short stream is fine. Hey, if it works out, that's great. If not, happiest of birthdays. Joyeux anniversaire, Paris bro. And if May 17th also, Mr. Sharp's birthday. You share a birthday with Mr. Sharp. You are birthday bros, is the thing. Yeah. And then Sunday, the 18th, I have a party and a dress delivery on Saturday. And then Sunday, I've got, I'm going to do a little bit of improv with Mr. Sharp in Ojai, which is my hometown. Always very fun. Yeah, it's going to be a nice weekend. Yesterday, we got to take the family to a Dodgers game. It did not go well for the Dodgers, but it went great for us. Very fun. It's just nice to take a little kid to a huge event like that, He did get to sleep very late last night. His normal bedtime is 7 p.m. I don't think he got to bed until after 9 p.m. last night. Shocking. Miami Beach. How you doing, Chris? Where are you now? Where am I broadcasting to? Let me know. Are you back stateside? Tally ho! Hello. How are you doing? I'm a little sick. So I've got the Mr. Sharp voice now. Well, hello. That's not exactly what he sounds like. Back in Miami. Did you have any, jet lag recovery issues, or are you like, psh, it ain't no thing? You're a little bit sick too. It's going around, it's that, oh, the weather's getting great. Now let's all get sick. What? I actually got very lucky through the whole winter season. I don't think I really got sick. So I guess I'm due for it. And I'm, fingers crossed because it hasn't been that bad. I haven't I cough and that doesn't sound great, but Play Donut, I've been making balloon art for over 18 years now. It will be my 19th anniversary of balloon making this summer. I started in the summer. I believe I started in July, August. And yeah, we're coming on 20 years. Wild. I'm very excited. Still recovering from the jet lag. Yeah, it's brutal. I feel like as I get older, it gets harder. Today was your third day. You woke up at 3 a.m. every day and you go back to sleep about 7 a.m. So it's not terrible. Look, as long as you can do what you need to get done, it's fine. It's fine. Your body will slowly, it used to be like a rubber band, right? You stretch it and snap right back. And now it's like you stretch it and it just kind of slowly contracts. You're like, okay, well, that's the brain. Hi, Bunnyco. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, Play Donut. I mean, I've been making art my entire life. It's just one medium, Like how long do you make art? Are you a Play-Doh artist? Heading to a con tonight. A director at the con. Bunnyco, if I know you, and I barely do, but what I do know of you is that you are meticulous. So I bet you have run through every scenario in your brain. And yes, something unexpected will still happen because it always does, because that's life. But you're a very qualified individual with an excellent personality to take on a responsibility like this. I will take on this responsibility. Mr. Sharp, what deliciousness have you brought me from the outside world? This is a fancy coffee beverage. This is no slop from our kitchen. I will.
This is a black sesame latte.
Black sesame latte. You can see the black sesame seed. I'm trying not to spill it, but black sesame seeds on the bottom there. Nice. I'm gonna stir it up.
Sorry, I did. It's probably settled since I.
I think that looks cool, but I do want to taste it all together. So
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of a mix 'em up. That's good. That's good coffee. In charge of the art show. So you're going to be organizing artists and their art and hopefully getting people to buy it. Hopefully nothing. You're gonna do it. People come to conventions. I mean, look, I don't know what convention this is, and you certainly don't need to divulge if you want to keep that private. But people want to be there to participate in this community, right? And the art community is a part of that. It's always, every time I've been to a convention that has an artist alley or an artist area, that's always the most, I don't know, I would say the best part of the convention.
It's where the real ones are.
It's where the real ones are. It's where you can feel like your purchase in the artist area means so much more to the person you're purchasing from than your purchase from a corporate booth. And look, bless our corporate sponsors. We're very grateful.
Some of those booths got some really nice stuff.
Yeah, and really cool things.
Great.
But the stuff that someone spent hours of their own time on because they share a passion for this thing that you do, I think that's where the real human connection happens, the communitas. Scary Kawaii. Congratulations, finished your Spanish final. Spanish final.
Spanish fennel?
I failed.
Fennel.
My Spanish fennel. Yeah,
Spanish fennel.
It's fennel that's real spiky. It's got
This is Spinal
thorns.
Tap.
Congratulations, Scary Kawaii. How do you say congratulations in español?
Congratulaciones.
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 Sure.
Felicidades. Buen trabajo.
Mm.
Muy bien. Muy bien.
Bunnyco says it's a small change, but you got them to change the descriptions in the app. So there are clickable links to the artist portfolios.
Hey, sassy.
I love this. I love, like, you know, because, like, the artists have great ideas, but they're not always the ones who are necessarily on, like, the planning end of things. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's sometimes, like, a divide
Nor
between
maybe should they be.
the logistics and, like, the functionality of an app and, like, you know, the creatives and, like, to be an advocate for the changes that benefit both sides of that. I don't know. You're doing great. You know you're doing great, but this is me just, like, giving external voice to the internal you who already knows you're doing great. You're doing great. Felicitaciones. Felicitaciones. Super. I never took Spanish. I should have. That was probably a bad idea for me. Deep voice. Hello, sassy girly. Today I will be playing the role of the deep-voiced announcer.
Scary Quiet. Congratulations is also another way to say congratulations. And
there are many ways to say it in English too.
I think felicidades is like
it's okay.
Like happy. It's like happy tidings
celebration,
almost.
Which you
It
deserve.
might even be like I think like technically like lucky tidings in a way.
Good luck.
Like in the most like literal translation, but yeah, it's like the same. Like
we have a cousin who's visiting, and look what she made us. It's my favoriteest thing. Consummate V's. 1 beefy arm. Burn a nation. It's so cute. I also really like looking at the back of cross stitch. Isn't it fun? I love it. I feel like some people are like, oh, it's the messy part. I'm like, no, but like this is the part that shows like how much work goes into it. It's very fun. Yeah, it's got a beefy arm coming off the back of him. An S and another more different S. I don't exactly remember it verbatim, but do love some strong bad. Do I speak Japanese? I don't speak Japanese. I wish, Miami Beach balloon guy. I know a few phrases, but my mother doesn't speak Japanese, despite being born in Japan. But she's lived in the U.S. since she was 2, and she never spoke Japanese. She was born in 1950, so that was maybe more of a time where it was cool to be as white American as you could when you were at school. You know, you didn't want to speak the language that your backwater parents did at home, and there wasn't as much of like at least in her family and my family, there was not as much of an emphasis on retaining that culture, which is a bummer. But that's the time, you know, the time that it was, and then there was not when I went to school. There was not. I went to a very small high school, so like we could take French or Spanish. That was it. I took French. No, I don't remember my French. And yeah, I took a little bit of Japanese in college, but then I also took a very little bit of college. So I would love to speak Japanese. I think that would be amazing. I would really like it. I speak anime Japanese. So like, you know, tadaima and itadakimasu. Not even with the su. My grandma used to say itadakimasu, but I think that's a very like antiquated pronunciation. What can you do? Japanese from anime. Exactly, Bunnyco. There's this one. Did you ever watch Chobits? It's like an anime about like an android girl, and so she's like learning how to like her human companion is like teaching her how to speak, and So it was great because it was like all this like very beginner Japanese stuff that she was learning. So I was like, oh wow, I really feel like I'm learning a lot of stuff. You have a poster of Chi on your wall, so cute. Hey, Sylphane, how you doing? Good old Chobits. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, we went to a Dodgers game last night to Dodger Stadium, which is a lovely stadium.
It's a very nice stadium.
I have not been to any other ballpark though. What are you laughing at?
Like, this is one of the best baseball stadiums out there. One of the top.
Baseball stadiums that I've ever been to.
Yeah, I've never been to.
I've never been to any others. I have. Have I been to Petco Park? I mean, like I know I've been outside. I don't think I've ever been inside of Petco Park because it's like right in the downtown San Diego area, and they had like the post TwitchCon party there.
Right.
But we ended up not going because it was like you couldn't bring in bags, and our hotel was so far away that it's like we're gonna go to the hotel, drop our stuff off, come back, do this. I'm like, it's fine. I'm not a partier.
Yeah, and also it was to go to like a big concert in it. I know that's a thing that we're supposed to like doing, and I do so much.
Yeah,
I do love doing that thing with the other humans that they all enjoy too.
Oh man, Miami Beach is a Giants fan. That's fine. We're basically pro Giants. We're pro California.
Yeah, I root for pretty much all the California teams.
What's the Giants stadium? Where do they play?
They used to be what's the name now? They've changed names many times.
Someone else. You get a new sponsor.
It used to be Pac Bell, and now it's some other corporation.
But it is the same stadium.
It's the same one. Yeah, it's the
same ballpark.
It's the one where they have like a big glove, and it's right by the bay, and you can hit. Sorry, it's like a statue of like a gigantic glove. It's like one of the features of the. So you can get balls out into the bay.
Like into the water?
Into the water. Yeah. Splash hits.
It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I did just learn because of you, Mr. Sharp, about how like each ballpark has its like own unique thing. Like that the place where you play the game affects the game. I didn't realize this. I was just like, yeah, field's a field.
There are like some rules with how you have to build a baseball stadium.
Like, yeah, like obviously like the distance between the bases has got to be the same,
but
right?
The distance between the home plate and the wall, it can be whatever you want, man.
Go nuts.
Maybe 500 feet.
500? I can't. I lose.
It wouldn't be a good idea to do that, I suppose, but you could.
Hello, gamer. That MS Gamer's back. Happy Wednesday, chicken friend. And also awesome chat people. We do have some awesome chat people. You would have loved seeing our son at the baseball game, Miami Beach Balloon Guy. We go to the game. We've been to a couple Dodgers games. I have a Dodgers jersey from their Japanese Heritage Night. It's got a big like wave on the back.
Last time we were talking about baseball was during the World Series with the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani.
So we're all wearing our Dodgers gear. We got some LA caps. The boys got an LA shirt on, you know. We're wearing the blue, the white. And we're sitting in the stands, and he's like, "Go Athletics!
Go Sacramento!"
Because he's a little contrarian. Not because he likes the Athletics. He didn't know they were a team.
He'd never heard of them before we got to the stadium.
He just wants to be rooting for the other guy. Because that's... You know what, though? I'm kind of... He likes to go against the currents. He's our strong domino.
Yes.
And I love him.
The only time you've been to baseball is for the Savannah Bananas, or like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. That's a good way to describe them.
Yeah, absolutely. We would love to see a Savannah Bananas.
That would be fun.
Oh my gosh. That would be fantastic. We would also love to see a Globetrotters game.
You know, baseball is boring.
Let's
love
not.
baseball,
Yeah, Mr. Sharp.
Boring.
Yeah, it is not.
It's weird to watch baseball live because the most action of the baseball game is happening in a very small space. Like the pitcher, batter, the strike zone is so small, and you're so far away from that. And then the balls are hit so far, so you have to have a huge stadium.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
oh, and there's so many people, you have to.
Yeah, but you're sitting far, far, far away from a game that's really taking place within like a 3 foot by 3 foot cube kind of area, you know?
It's crazy.
And people still like it. Well, they're adding more teams to Banana Ball.
That would be cool.
Oh.
The party animals.
That was the team that they played against in the clips that we saw.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun.
Saw a guy pitching on stilts. What?
What does it mean?
This isn't baseball.
Hi, Flava. It was Mookie Betts bobblehead night. So we got there plenty early.
He cheers for Mookie Betts. Still cheers for this.
Actually, he's running in the. Is he running in the thing?
Running.
He's running. Yeah. He's even they've got like some dirt on his pants from like previous slides. It's a nice detail. Because he is an active player.
Yeah.
Not that anyone in the MLB is like, oh yeah, he really phones it in. No one's a Babe Ruth anymore.
It's an ADHD dream. There's so much going on that you're constantly entertained. That's good because regular baseball is not as conducive for the ADHD. What you have to really do is train yourself to find pleasure in the stadium.
I tell you what.
Being in the space.
My favorite part is the groundskeeping crew.
They're a great team.
It's like
well organized.
Standing ovation worthy. When they come out and like they hose down the dirt and it's like a chain of guys holding the hose because they don't want the hose to drag in the dirt that they are freshly wetting so it won't be all dusty. They put in the new dirt. They like spread it out. They drive the thing around in this perfect pattern to it's
in
gorgeous.
Between innings when they've only got a few minutes and they all like run out there, drag it real quick.
But like you can see that every member of the groundskeeping team has their specific role to play. It is choreographed because it's like there's so much money being generated here. They don't want to waste any time. It's already an extraordinarily boring pursuit. We've already been over this. So it's like if you need to maintain the grounds, I get it, but they come out there and it's like a little drill team. It's very cool. I like it. And I like the birds. Although we didn't see a lot of birds yesterday.
See a lot of birds.
Man, those birds are cracking me up.
Helicopter.
Did see helicopter. Yeah, did see helicopter.
I did get in trouble. Ooh, for those that were there, that was a tense moment, huh? And
security came up to me,
and they did that really classic security thing of like, sir, I'm gonna need you to stay right here for a minute. And like, oh yeah, what's going on? It's like, I'm just calling over some colleagues. And it's like, oh, okay, you're gonna get a big security force because somebody's filming at a baseball game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just putting a word into the commissioner of baseball, Rob Manfred. You are rebroadcasting this game without the express written consent.
They have a lottery for if you get the chance to buy tickets. Bunny Co. won that chance. That's awesome. Yeah, and the Zamboni, same thing. Same thing, I feel like.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. You got to take pleasure in not just the game, but the whole stadium, the doing of the thing.
The
production.
The production. The inconceivable amount of complicated layers and network of humans that is required to put on something like this. That they go from here's the emergency worker that we're acknowledging today. Here's someone playing the Star Spangled Banner on saxophone. Here's the Make-A-Wish kids who are going to throw out their ceremonial first pitches.
There are multiple TV broadcasts set up all around the place. Each of them doing their own broadcast.
Bam, bam, and it's really impressive, and probably not at all impressive to a 6-year-old who's like, I want to see them hit the ball. It takes a while, but it was very cool. So yeah, So those of you who joined us a little later, I was talking at the very beginning. This weekend, I might have a dress build. I was just contacted by our good friend Molly Balloons of Balloonciaga. You may recall Balloonciaga was, I believe, was that June last year?
That sounds right.
I think
Oh,
so.
that was like a year ago.
Yeah,
huh?
right. Almost exactly a
Dang.
year ago. And that was some fantastic balloon fashion show slash, I wouldn't say rave, but I would say party for sure. It was spectacular.
Dance, party,
Event,
event,
occasion,
club.
right?
Was it like it turned into dance club? Not a rave, but a dance club.
It was very cool.
Club.
It was definitely cooler than us.
Yeah.
But she's out of town, got a job or got an inquiry for making a balloon dress, and so she threw it over to me. So I might be making an all white and clear balloons balloon dress for a greeter model at an event. Now, I don't have a lot of details yet. I've got the model's measurements. Hey, Magasso! I got your message, bro. Thank you so much for that. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. If I don't know if you can tell from my voice. Yeah, I heard about Prima. We'll see. We'll see. So many brands. More active latex brands than ever, and yet harder than ever to source the size and colors that you need. Who knew we had it so good? A mere 5 years ago. It's the worst. It's just the worst. Oh, but I would love to see, you'd mentioned that you'd film the video. I would love it. I get why you wouldn't want to post it, but I would love to see it if you want to send it to me, bro. That'd be cool.
So I was
Hey,
looking
Dragon
for
Cub.
Balloonciaga, so I could put a link to like either some of the photos or what have you.
Uh-huh.
And so I just went to Instagram to type in Balloonciaga because I figured like Molly would like hashtag some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's an account in LA called Balloonciaga that does like decor essentially, it looks like.
Is it Molly?
I don't think so.
May I see?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, this is not her at all.
Yeah.
How old are they, though?
I don't know. I didn't see the date on there. Like earliest post.
I mean, let's see, the earliest post I see is February 12th, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which predates that show, but I believe that Molly's been using that term for her fashion shows before that. But like, if she doesn't have a company, I don't know. Look, it's
Hey, it's not our you know,
not my
castle
thing.
here to say, oh.
But anyway, I might be making a balloon dress on Thursday, Friday. It has to like come through and confirm, and I have got to go borrow that dress form back. But making a balloon, a white balloon dress. And yeah, that you know, I'm intrigued. My dressmaking has never been. I can make a balloon dress. You've seen me make a balloon dress, but it's it's never been like my forte. It's not what I'm known for. So it is a nice chance to do it. It's a little intimidating to be referred to by one of the queens of balloon dressmaking. Yeah. Bye, Magasso. See you later. And Ferret's back. The ads, they're done.
Sure.
What do you?
Well, you know, if it's on Instagram, it's probably acceptable content. But also, you know, it was a little
It was a little.
risky.
Justano making a good point. Why don't you just make a dress form out of balloons? And then you won't need to borrow one. That's a really. Let me tell you, I think you're joking, but people do that. Mostly at like balloon conventions where it's like everyone wants to make a dress at the same time and there's a limited number of dress forms, or you can't fly to the convention while carrying your dress form. It's not exactly like overhead compartment ready. So what people will do is you'll blow up a couple of 646s, so that's this like super large size balloon, and they'll bundle them together and like take hotel towels and kind of wrap it around until the measurements are approximate. Because balloon dresses, they're stretchy, right? So like if you're not exact, it'll be fine. And for a lot of dresses, it's good. But if you really want to make it like a really nice dress, a dress form is good because it actually gives, the contours that you would want to be form fitting on a human model. But totally doable to make your dress form out of balloons and then make your balloon dress around the balloon dress form. Redundant, maybe, but doable. Stonehenge! You went to Stonehenge today? Wait, really? My mom visited Stonehenge, and when she came back, she gave me a notebook or whatever that had like one of the henges. Are they called henges? What would you call them? Like
they're henges.
One of the gates, one of the constructions, and she's like, "I got it because it looks like a pair of pants." Like she was just delighted that the stones look like a pair of pants. Well, that's very cool, Ferret. I can't believe you got to go see it. That's awesome. Last week, and board games. Wow. And they're in Scotland today. Amazing.
There's one of the dresses that you worked on.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let me open this up and see.
When I looked on my phone, I saw a fun video of like Natalie Palmides.
Oh, hers was a little
just like her like coming out and just like being
right. There were a couple. I know.
Being herself,
There were a couple of hers that are maybe not shareable.
That's when I was laughing and like okay, like previewing.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing there.
Let's see here. I want to do. Let's see properties. Let's change.
I don't remember if you worked on this one or not. I think you did, but.
Let's
like we said, it was
show
a year
this
ago,
one.
so
okay, so this here, I'm gonna shrink this down here. This is one of the dresses that I helped. I did not make this dress entirely, but I mostly fastened the headdress on her, on this model, who was wearing roller skates. How awesome was that? She roller skated down the runway. And then I also made the shin guards for her with all those little wobbly bobbles on them. That was very fun. She was a very sweet model. Let's see. We have some more. There she is, getting ready for the show. Look at that. It's so cool. This is backstage at the location, which is no longer where Molly resides, but she used to live here. Look at all the backstage madness. Balloon fashion joke. Come on. Look at that. Yeah, walk that runway in. Roller skates. Let's go. So cool. So cool. Look at the lights in the balloons of the stage area. It's so neat. So yeah, balloon fashion is a thing. It is awesome. It is amazing. That was the original sketch. This is my friend Nate the Great, working on one of the monster heads. And there's Cree again, the amazing Cree, the model, coming down the runway, stepping up. Yes, so cool. So cool. So yeah, making balloon dresses, it's very fun. It is a show-stopping moment. I get why people want to have them, because people are familiar with balloons. They're familiar with dresses. But together, it's quite a moment. Let's see, here's another one. Oh, this is a good. This is another balloon. I don't think I made anything on this look. Let's see. Did I make?
That was just like I saw there was like a series of them.
Yeah,
and so I
yeah.
scrolled through and I'm like, oh, that's a good representation.
It is, because you've got the dress form, you've got like what it looks like when it's on the dress form, and then like when you get it on the model, and then
like,
adding
hanging out backstage.
Yeah, backstage, and then like all the
beautiful people.
Then the makeup, like, is he ready until you paint the mustache purple? Probably not,
I personally never feel ready until my mustache is painted purple.
These two did like a musical act during the runway. Look at this. So cool. Excellent makeup look. I love it. Yep, there they are. It's difficult to make pants out of balloons, which is why he's not wearing a pants situation. Yep, and there's the sketches beneath. Look at the balloon decor, though. This image is gorgeous for showing just
the ceiling and all the lights and everything.
I love how it looks and have zero desire to make that stuff, because that's just
also how many people came together to make that happen?
Oh, there were at least like
40.
I would say. I mean, like for just the decor part that I saw, probably always a minimum of like 15 people working on just inflating and tying. But then that doesn't include the people who came to rig it up, and the people who came to put in the lighting, and the people who came to put in like the speakers.
Type people.
Yeah, no, this thing again. Any large scale production.
Not even to mention your models and your makeup and hair people.
And your announcers.
Photographers.
And your DJ, your bartenders, your food truck situation. Look, it's glorious. It's all glorious. It's fun.
It was an amazing night. I'm glad that we got to be part of it. And
yes, Nikki.
We'd absolutely participate in a thing like that again, but also we're probably not going to be the ones throwing it.
Yeah. Look, I don't have the connections to throw a cool kids rave. Sorry. That's not.
You have the connections to throw an old kids brunch.
Barely. Like, who would we invite?
Matt Champagne.
Yeah, exactly.
Jorge.
Jorge. The thing that Molly does very well.
Jorge that I know.
We know a lot of Jorges.
They're all cool.
They are. Tell us how I really ferret. I don't hold back. Nikki, oh my gosh, that emote is just the most perfect thing. How is that the most perfect emote for the photo set I just showed you? But yeah, do balloon works ever get used in Mardi Gras? Yes. Actually, I believe that Molly Balloons was with Balloon Collective and Balloons Inc. Balloon Collective is based in Austin. Molly is kind of a citizen of the world, but in theory, she's based in LA. And then Balloons Inc. is based in New York. They all went down to New Orleans for Mardi Gras and had the most amazing balloon, like, stilt costumes. You know what? I could do just like a week where all I do is show off the cool things that my balloon colleagues have done, and you would love it. I'm just not that organized. I don't have like all of the stuff ready to do, but maybe I will do that. That would be an interesting thing sometime. Maybe like we'll do like one day a week where it's like shows things off. Yeah. RC is here.
We start with one day. We'll go from there.
Yeah, we'll go from there. No promises, because when I make promises is when I get myself in trouble.
The only time that I find myself breaking promises is after I've made promises.
Yeah, that is. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? I think the solution is promise nothing.
No promises made, no promises broken.
Yes. Yes, I think so. Was
the black sesame good at the bottom, babe?
Was that?
Was the black sesame good at the bottom?
It was good. Yeah, I did my best to kind of mix it up during the K-pop. K-pop. Oh my gosh, and it's Pizza Princess G. What?
PPG.
I am doing well, Your Majesty. Thank you for popping over. We were just showing off some fun balloon fashion show photos of an event that I did last year. This is not my particular contribution, but I'm going to be making a balloon dress on Friday.
I think I had one more.
That should be very fun. Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah,
we
the
can look at it.
second
We can check it out.
one.
Huh? Thank you for the pizza, love friends. Let's shout out Pizza Princess G. Not that she needs it because she's
Princess.
amazing and you already all know her, but
Has just a fun place.
they
run an actual pizza shop and they just stream run the shop. And
I tell you, the other day I was just like, every once in a while I'm like go through the Twitch app on my phone and it just like made me smile. I just saw Pizza Princess G, she's just there. She's cutting the pizza like so fast and then like gives a little smile to the camera. She's walking by. I'm like, it's so good. I love it. So friends, Liz! No worries, Liz. I'm just that fast of a typer. That's not true. A tired way of chaos, child. You're doing great. Pizza Princess, it is my intention to make it to San Diego TwitchCon. I have to come up with a good pitch for content because I know that they've opened up the call for content and it's due by like early June. So I've got to get all of my stuff together, all of my balloon ducks in a row, you know what I mean? But I definitely will try to be there because I'm in Los Angeles. It's just a drive down. But, I'm also like a poor artist. So we'll make it happen if we can make it happen. Playing a little party. Do you need balloons at your party? Yes. Okay. You know where I am and how to get a hold of me. And if not, it's Shayna at SharpBalloons.com. And yes, I have interest in being a part of that. Have not yet confirmed that I will be in San Diego, but we'll make it. We'll probably make it happen. We've been at the last 3 TwitchCons, and I feel like that would be a bad. Why stop now? Why quit while we're ahead? Obviously, you need fun balloons. Is it a party without balloons? You just got off work, Chaos Child. I'm doing good. I'm a little sick, as you can tell. Maybe my voice is like rough. Ow, McDougal's here too. I just saw K-pop. By the way, I didn't stream on Monday because I was feeling a little under the weather, a little tired, and all of a sudden, I notice I get a notification that I got a stream donation from K-pop fan mom. I'm like, I totally confused me because I was like, was I online? Did I not? No, you just sent a little dono because you love us and I wasn't feeling good and I love you, K-pop fan mom. Thank you. I feel so mothered. It's wonderful. And Liz in the OC gifting a sub to Pizza Princess G. I love it. It's so very. Liz, I read it as that's so very K-pop fan mom of you, and I'm like, he kind of is.
Yeah.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
It's on brand for sure. Oh my gosh.
Okay, here,
Lurking and working, McDougal, you lurk away, my
put
friend.
the link back in there. This is the.
Oh yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
Big creature that you.
Here's
did.
another. Oh, I did. Okay, let me close this and share this up. Here you go, friends. This is a fantastic design. Now this one, let's see. It was the other big head that I made, but let's see if we.
Oh, the blue one.
The one with the purple eyelids. But this one is gorgeous. Look at this. The 3-eyed.
I think I saw.
Oh, get the full experience. Okay, all right. You ratted me out for not being signed in on Firefox. My bad, internet. My bad. Drink water. You got it. Thank you for helping me maintain my flesh mech. Oh, it's fine, Pizza Princess. It's modular. You can do it however you like.
Okay, here's the other one. This is a good reel.
Oh, the
too.
owl
this,
head. Yeah.
This has some other.
Okay,
some
hang
other
on.
Fun pictures in there.
So here's the owl head. This was I can't. It's not quite stretched out the right way. This was a wearable mask that I made out of balloons. I'm so not prepared for this. It's fine. Where's that? That was the beast. Here's another. No, it's fine. There. Now this lovely creature, I made the hands and the eyelids and the hair on this fella. Pardon me. Yeah, wearable balloons are like the best. Talk about impact. Talk about go big. Aw, yay! Yeah. Thank you, Pizza Princess. What a fun way to reach out.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. So thank you. It gives me something specific to like look forward
Balloons
to
for
and
a party.
start ruminating
Yeah.
on. Yeah, the dancing dino. I think I want to do. That's something I want to try and pitch to TwitchCon is making wearable head emotes. I feel like the full dino dance was cool but a little cumbersome. I feel like just a head that you could wear as like a photo op might be easier for me to make. I'm in favor of that. And be like more doable for someone to casually throw on, take a picture, and then like trade to the next person.
Sure.
Follow it on Insta. Yes. Go. Thank you. Yeah. That's perfect. And I will probably be, delayed in responding because I'm an old person. But I will get back to you. I just won't promise because if I promise, then I'll break that promise. Gifted us something sassy girly. We love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see if there's some other photos here of this beautiful creation. Look at this.
Yeah, there's some good ones in there.
The hands, I really like how the hands came out. The eyelids, they were like, we don't know how to do the eyelids. I'm like, I got you. Hold my balloon pump. Look at that. Ugh. The movement on this bad girl. Yes. Now make them kiss. Now smash their big heads together. Make them kiss. That's how we played with dolls, right? So cool. I think I made the side leg, what do we call those? Tights? No, side leg thingy 260 bongles as pseudo chaps. That's exactly what.
260 bongles of pseudo
As
chaps.
pseudo chaps, No, normal stuff. Normal stuff.
I kept finding good pictures of Natalie Palmides, and then there'd be one where you're like, well,
we can't show that
maybe
one.
not that one.
It's all good. It's all good. Yes, bye. We love you, Pizza Princess. Pizza love forever. Okay.
Let's just say she relishes in the opportunity to transgress. That Ms. Palmides.
There you go. I like that. And stretch. Did I stretch Chaos Child? Let's do it.
She's the lady, for those that are familiar with Nate. She's the lady behind Nate and various other
Performance art.
Performance art, yeah, I guess is what you'd call her. She's from the comedy improv community, but I think the stuff that she's doing is pretty far past what we would just think of as like normal comedy or improv.
Yeah.
Person stuff.
Yes. Very far, and a bit in the transgressive side.
A little
transgressive. And we're here for it. It's just not what I personally do.
Yeah, if you are interested in weird comedy stuff, I would very much recommend Nate, but it is weird and it is transgressive.
It is not safe for work.
No.
But that's fine.
Look, I don't know where you work, but it is not safe for there.
Probably not.
You work from home, check with your colleagues.
Yeah. And of course, let's check in with our Chinese crested
Freckles.
Oh, Freckles, how you doing, buddy? Oh, hanging in there, little friend. Neck has completely shriveled down, and in fact, the back bubble completely gone. I just noticed. So that's why the posture has changed.
Yeah.
We lost our back bubble. We still have our forearms, which are keeping us up. But looking great. I love the new hairdo. Oh, it's so good. Because, like, when I first took the picture, this feather was, like, all out. And, like, slowly it's, like, collapsed down. It looks so tired now.
Yeah.
It's mwah. Yeah. I really am excited to see what the photo series eventually looks like.
No, I am, too. This is a fun one.
Yeah. We'll see. Yes, she threw her back bubble out. Exactly. Oh, no, poor Freckles. It's fine. Yeah, I will not. K-pop, it was a spicy event. Appropriate for only some people.
Yeah, there were a couple moments where I was streaming it live, and I was like, oh, okay.
Well.
Like, I'm not great with the gimbal, and so sometimes you'd see a person dressed a little bit ribbled, and you're like, all right, gimbal away, and you end up like gimbling.
And the gimbal's like,
them.
oh, you mean right there? And you're like, no, I'm
turn
not
away. And then it like zooms in.
I know.
I'm like, no. I said, no, turn away. And then it goes Auga, auga. And I'm like, gimbal.
And all of a sudden, this big cartoon tongue like unrolls out of the gimbal's mouth. Super weird.
Gimbal.
The lenses on your iPhone go wah 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 wah. Yeah, it's very tech savory up in here. Some people are afraid to work with balloons because they may pop out. But it's true. Like, I think that's a joke, but it's also true.
Yeah.
I have always been drawn toward the chaos. Honestly, that's not true. When I first was introduced to balloons, I was terrified of the chaos. I have always been, as an artist, like a pretty careful person. Like, I would sketch with pencil so many times before I could go in with pen. You know what I mean? I was always like, ooh, I really want it to be perfect. I really want it to be perfect. And balloons have been amazing for my development as an artist, to work with something that is definitely not going to last. You can't sketch in pencil on a balloon before you draw in marker. You
can, but that's not gonna.
It's not good for the balloon. It's not recommended. So yeah, go to balloon conventions with needles. Look, if you're gonna go to a balloon convention with something,
my new plan,
probably be the striker.
Balloons.
Tattooing balloons. Here we go, MS Gamer. This is a little tool called the striker, used in the balloon industry. And it is essentially the next level of, you've heard of board with a nail in it? Now here's 3D printed handle with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tiny nails in it.
Is this an infomercial?
Yeah.
You've heard of board with a nail in it. But now Striker comes with 12 different nails for the most optimal balloon poppage anywhere on the market.
I mean, we did do, on my 1000th balloon stream, we made a whole wall display of balloons. And then at the end, I took this bad boy and went, and it just disintegrated. It was integrated, and we disintegrated it. Yeah.
Yeah, all the balloons were woven together, integrated, and they were then popped very fast, and so they were no longer integrated.
They were no longer integrated.
They're
so satisfying. Yes. And it gave us the balloon moment known as the unballoon, which was me with my manic destruction face holding a striker. Oh, there it is. I forgot there was a command for it. The good old striker. Yes, it's right, RC. We just got to remind the balloons every once in a while, so they'll still respect me.
The striker, for all your balloon assassination needs. When opened, the 14 steel pins tear through balloons effortlessly. Then with one simple action, just close the unit to hide the sharp pins. Small magnets keep the handles in either the open or closed position.
So, striker, open position, magnet, keeps it closed. It's a smart tool. A smart tool. Whoever invented this bad boy, good job. I believe it's Mr. Striker. I don't know. Lieutenant Striker. Take my money! All right. Oh, wait, do we have to give you one in return? We're not prepared for that.
Look, you're tired of carrying around like some pepper spray or some mace or something? Just carry that around, pull it out of your back pocket, flip it open. Nobody's messing with you.
Exactly. It's like a butterfly knife, but like for destroying balloons. Although, honestly, this wouldn't be great.
No.
If it were
be bad
on a human either.
Like it would hurt.
It would hurt.
I think as a self-defense, it would not be good self-defense.
It would scratch.
Yeah.
Because they're. Yeah,
they had a bunch of crazy angles, which I think would actually work against you in a self-defense.
It would be more scratchy than punctury.
And they would hurt. And
they would hurt.
Like it.
It wouldn't be good. Just don't do it. Just don't do it, friends.
Like
Axelrod, yes. It's not me. I'm not trying to do it. I promise. What can you do? Exactly. You get the striker. Exactly. Exactly.
This is like a portable, like make it
It's like
yourself
a
Morningstar.
modern, handheld, lightweight Morningstar.
It's like a travel Morningstar.
Exactly.
It's like, your travel shampoos, but like a Morningstar.
You're like a spiked mace, but that's so heavy.
How am I going to pack it?
How's it going to fit in my purse? Have you met the striker? And like just the move to open it, it's very fun.
Does Young Sharp have a graduation coming up? I don't think they do a graduation of any kind.
So, Liz, I actually, they do not. They specifically, other parents asked in the group chat, is there going to be a cap and gown ceremony? No. And in fact, they're not even
job fair.
They're not a job fair. They're not even allowed to have a party.
What?
Now, here's what I heard from the classroom mom. So this is like secondhand, third-hand information. But school policy is each class can have 2 parties per year, like a pizza party or something.
Okay.
And they have had 2 already. They did one at the Christmas time, and I think they did like a Valentine's one. Although if I think they'd been told they were limited to 2, they might have done Christmas and end of year.
Yeah.
But I think they weren't told that. Or this is our teacher's first year with LA Unified. So, however, the parents are trying to kind of organize an unofficial, perhaps Charles Entertainment cheese visit
Which
after
is always
the last day
very
of school.
fun, but they're not going to play with each other.
No, but they are thinking about inviting all 3 kindergarten classes.
Yeah, that's good.
So that would be nice.
Might want to give a heads up to the Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
they're calling.
We're going to descend on you with 60 tiny maniacs.
You're welcome.
Have
So
you ever seen locusts descend on a town? It's going to be like that. But you, my friend, are the town, and our children, they are the locusts.
it's true. Look, as long as I can get some skee ball in, I don't care. It's fine. We have the last Chuck E. Cheese
Yeah.
in. Is it in California or is it in the world? The world?
Yeah. The last Chuck E. Cheese.
We have the last Chuck E. Cheese with original animatronic Chuck E. Cheese band. I'm not good at doing animatronic dance, but you know what I mean? Where like you've got like the chicken lady who's like singing the Five Nights at Freddy's inspo.
Yes.
That's with the very last band is here in Northridge, California, home of a famous earthquake in the 90s, and the last known working Chuck E. Cheese puppets. The other ones exist, like they've been auctioned off to private collectors, and they may be working, like functioning, but they're not like working, like entertaining the public. Some people have the last Blockbuster. Some have the last Chuck E. Cheese. Who's got the last Kmart?
We're going to cry when he goes to the next grade. Cass, I cry for lots of things. So just going to the next grade, no, but like him leaving this teacher, maybe. Our walking group breaking up, maybe. The fleeting nature of youth, perhaps.
Oh, man. We had
Looking
a
at
talk
him-
the other day where, it was like it was just a real like, hey, I'm going to tell you a true thing. And he like heard me in a way. And then I shared with him something that I am like working on for myself. Because I feel like it's important. I feel like when I was a kid, it was like, well, grown-ups have everything figured out. And so I was like, look, I also am trying to work on things. And we talked about that. And like we comforted each other and like supported one another. It was really sweet. And it's like, that's not a conversation I could have had with him a year ago. I cried during that for sure. For sure. And because I think it's good that children see that when, oh, hello there. We Claire. Where? Here. Welcome, Claire. How you doing? How do I say Aditya Jaukar? I may be totally mispronouncing that. Please correct me if I am. Hello and welcome, Claire. Hi. We're We're so happy to have you. My goodness, Bintak, hello, welcome. Oh, hey, Kmart's a thing in Australia. Really? I didn't know that. Well, hello. We raid where? Here. We need some colors for Claire. I know that Claire loves the bright colors. What are our 2 favorite colors today? Claire, if you're still here. And if Claire had to raid and run, because sometimes that's what she's a busy professional. Sometimes that's what they got to do.
Yep,
okay, had to run, of course.
Whenever I stream
so
live out in the world, I pretty much never say hi.
Seal Pup, welcome.
Put it in the pocket.
We are so happy to meet you. Hello, friends. If you're new here and you don't know where you've just been raided to, oh, that's awkward. Hi, my name is Shayna Sharp. I am a professional balloon artist. I can make literally anything out of balloons, like the Rescue Rangers plane. And I make them live on stream sometimes. We were just talking about making a balloon dress. I'm going to be making a balloon dress on Friday for delivery on Saturday. That should be very exciting. And I was showing off some images of balloons we've made in the past for fashion show type situations. This is a very fashionable monster. Thank you for the follow, Seal Pup. Yeah. Lots of fun. This is not all my work. I was one of several collaborators on this amazing fashion show design. But yeah. Hi. Also, I stream with my husband, Mr. Sharp Balloons. He is on mic, but not on camera.
Hi.
There he is. Anyway, I will address the dress and say yes to the dress. Bright neon colors from the 80s. I got you. I got you so much. We're going to do a neon yellow and a neon pink. I think that's going to be just wonderful. These are good colors. Let's blow them up. Mystery voice. Yes, he's quite the mysterious man, my Mr. Sharp. Okay. Beautiful. These balloons do actually glow in black light, which I don't have, but they are fantastic.
Hey, super.
And we are making a balloon for Claire's raid. Super CHP, how the heck are ya? Good to see you. And then what else? What else? We went to a Dodgers game last night. We were talking about that.
If you think that going to games is about seeing your team win, that is not what happened last night.
That's not what happened.
If you think it's about going to see a museum of baseball stuff, and then later on there's a floor show, that did happen.
That is an excellent way to think about it. And
another round for the house.
Hydrate, I will do that. Thank you so much. K-pop fan mom, looking out for me like a real mom. Like a real mom. All right, we don't need this part. This part's extra. Rip that off. Get out of here, that
you
part.
Want to see the bobblehead? We can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wait, the large bobblehead or the... Like, because it was Mookie Betts bobblehead night at Dodger Stadium last night. So Mr. Sharp's going to go grab that for you. I'm going to write "We Claire" here on the raid lightsaber. Yeah, that's the one they gave out. Mookie Betts. Which every time he comes up to bat, it sounds like the whole stadium is booing him. But they're not saying boo, they're saying Mookie. All right. We Claire here. Friends, we are huge fans of Claire Lim. She is an interviewer, hostess, just like intermediary between us, rabble, and the stars. And she just does it with such casual confidence, charm, and relatability. So no wonder she's so amazing at her job. We Claire here is where she streams, and she's got a ton of amazing content out there. You won't believe who she's spoken with. Amazing things. So We Claire's on the raid lightsaber. Thank you so much for the raid. I know you had to raid and run, but we're happy you're here. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, lady, that doesn't look like a lightsaber, and you're right. It doesn't look like a lightsaber, but it does sound like one. I know. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I think I saw something sneaking in the back there. What? What's this? Is it giveaway night at Sharp Balloons? This is the Mookie Betts Bobblehead number 50. Mookie Betts security benefit.
Hey, Richie.
This one has already been opened because, of course, we went to the game with a 6-year-old. You try telling a 6-year-old that a thing is collectible and has more value if it's not opened. That's not really a thing.
I don't know if it matters if these things have value. I'm like, what are we going to resell it? Like, it's
fine. I saw last night on eBay, it's like $60. I'm like,
Which makes me think, I don't think our tickets were $60. If you just buy tickets to every bobblehead night,
they might have been more.
Next thing you know, you're being paid to go to the Dodgers game.
I don't think so. Look at that, though. It's pretty good. Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. What I like, my favorite part, is like the dirt on his pants because he's been sliding into, he's been stealing bases, sliding. Look at that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Such detail.
Yeah, Liz, they go very detailed on these now. The ones that they were talking about coming up are all like specific moments.
Yeah.
Like Will Smith, their catcher, like him catching the last out of the World Series.
Yeah. And like I think there are 2 bobbleheads they're doing for Shohei. They're called like the 50-50.
Oh, right.
So there's one for like stolen bases and one for home runs. Right. I mean, like, you know, look, I get it. Like if they know who their target audience is, it's fans of these moments, and so if you can immortalize that and be like, hey, there's a reason
first
for you.
Bobblehead that doesn't freak Dragon Cub out.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Here, I'll leave him on the desk for now. We'll put him away. Out. Let Mookie breathe a bit.
Running the bases.
There he is. Look at him go. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Mookie Betts, very interesting. Mr. Sharp, why don't you tell us about Mookie Betts' bowling?
Mookie is Richie, I hope everything's okay.
Oh, what's I didn't even see.
I don't know. Mookie Betts is the shortstop for the Dodgers, although he's usually more of an outfielder. Just they lost their shortstop, and he said, I'm going to play shortstop now. And everyone said, that's insane. And he said, watch me. And he did, because he's super smart. Probably one of the smartest dudes in baseball. He is could be a professional bowler if that was where the money was, I imagine.
He'll bowl for a perfect game for fun.
He's
just to like blow off steam.
He's a professional quality bowler, but just does it for goofs. And just seems like an all-around decent fellow. And his kids were at the game.
Oh, man. His son like went running off at one point. He looks like maybe 2 years old.
Yeah, something like
maybe
that.
Maybe a little under 2.
And then a daughter that's like maybe 6 or 8.
Maybe younger.
Really?
I don't know. It was very far away.
Very far away. Hard to tell. They're tiny little blobs.
Oh, man.
Tiny little blobs.
Adorable kids. Adorable.
But like this son like threw out the first pitch.
Very cute. There were a lot of first pitches at the game.
There were a lot of first pitches. Tell you who I didn't like was the first guy that was throwing out the first pitch.
Super. I'm familiar with KPFK. Yeah. I think that's a public radio station around here. KPFK.
Oh, is it?
I want to say, is it an NPR affiliate? Perhaps. I could be wrong. I'm not like a radio savant, but I listen to. There are a lot of NPR stations down here. KPCC, See, I don't even remember them all. KCRW.
Who was the first guy that threw out the opening pitch?
I don't remember.
It was like Gil Garcia, but it wasn't Garcia. It was like a GG name, where it was like, and that just seemed like some rich dude who like his. I think he worked for like a mortgage company or something, and they like probably made a donation. You know,
possibly.
And so
then they had like
just like a cool guy.
I think they had like 6 kids from Make-A-Wish who would actually come by. This was kind of cool. They got a tour like the clubhouse and the stadium before the game. They all got to sign contracts that officially made them one-day hires of the Dodgers team.
And then they all
threw out their own first pitch
to like the biggest of Dodgers. The Shohei, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Clayton Kershaw, who like is still on the injured list, but came out
to catch that first pitch from these kids. That was a great moment. And they're just all lined up, and they all made it.
And they all threw strikes. Right to their chosen baseball players. So that was nice. And then Mookie Betts' son threw out a first pitch. And then like an elderly nun came by and threw out a first pitch.
It's great.
And then there were like 2 conjoined twins that threw out some first pitches.
No, he's making this up now.
Okay, the last 2 weren't real.
Bam! Thank you for 48 months. Give it. What? Cerveza Cristo. Oh, thank you.
Get out of here.
95% of cars have experienced a failure or warranty end or both. Green Bay can help maintain coverage.
First pitch now has a really solid arm, though.
I mean,
she had quite a heater back before the Korean War.
I tell you. Yeah. But yeah, it's been fun. We got our bobblehead. We got 3.
What do you do with 3 bobbleheads?
3 bobbleheads. Well, you open one, you let your son play with it, and then the other ones you keep.
I was thinking that since they're Mookie Betts, you start one at shortstop, one at second base, and one in the outfield.
I think that was a joke. I don't know if it was referencing anything.
Well, I mean, those are the 3 positions.
Wait, no, there's legitimately a nun that's known for throwing a first pitch every year somewhere.
Yeah,
and she's great. That's awesome.
I mean, I think there's kind of a couple. There's like this one Chicago nun. I think it was like Loyola University or something. She's like affiliated with them. They won a Final Four run, and she's throwing out the first pitch at basketball games.
Weird.
Yeah, right?
Weird.
She threw a fastball, but with a basketball.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Quite an arm.
And then, so they're part of the Pacifica Radio Network. I'll have to, because I know I've heard that call sign before. I'll have to see if I can tune in.
It does sound familiar to me, too. Well.
Mr. Sharp.
Yes, love.
I'm going to run and do a bio break real quick. I've been drinking a lot of water because I am under the weather. So you are in charge. Chat.
Oh, no.
Be nice to him, okay?
Oh, no.
Or don't.
In the store, huh? Ugh. Time to start changing all the procedures. We're going to keep the cash in a jar. Okay. We're going to play the old Lee-Wed game, where if you have any questions about Shayna and her foibles, tastes, interests, what have you, you can ask me, and I will give my best guess, and when she returns, we'll see how well I did. Usually I do pretty well, but also one of these days you might get me into a lot of trouble. Teacher's away, everyone change seats. What if we all like switched jackets? Oh man, she'd never even know. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is gray, like charcoal gray, I would say. But also I'm a big black fan, gray, black. Who's Shayna's favorite athlete named Mookie other than Betts? Well, if she's a fan of 90s era NBA basketball, which as we all know she is, would be Mookie Blaylock. If she's more a fan of NBA, if she's more a fan of 90s grunge music like Pearl Jam, but rawer and less polished, then she's probably a fan of the 90s grunge band Mookie Blaylock. However, if what she likes is improv comedy, then she's probably more interested in the comedy of Mookie Blakelock. who is a improvisational comedian. So those are probably your favorite Mookies. Shayna's favorite color is usually goldenrod, is what she would say, or yellow. She's being less specific. Oh, chaos! You're throwing candy to everyone. That's your kind of chaos. That's a good chaos. Just the feeding everybody candy chaos.
I'm back.
Who's your favorite athlete named Mookie other than Betts?
That would obviously be Mookie McDykel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's good. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Dang, I forgot
Brother of Sleeve.
Forgot to mention Mookie McDykel.
Are there other Mookies?
I think Green Bam was referencing specifically Mookie Blaylock, who was a basketball player.
Yeah. No. He's related to Jolene Blaylock of Star Trek fame. That's not true. What is my favorite? Wait, did we answer these ones? Did you?
So my favorite color was I guess the question would be what do you think my favorite color is?
Charcoal gray.
Boom. There we go. And then I said
black,
yours was.
But I thought better.
I said yours was goldenrod.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Like I will oftentimes say yellow because that's just like it's a category of color and like all of them are nice, but my favorite is the goldenrod shade. The shade with just a bit more orange in there, you know. Like
it's almost exactly what I said. I said goldenrod's her favorite color, but she'll oftentimes say yellow just for
because I don't, when someone's like, "What's your favorite color?" and you're like,
goldenrod. Am I the fanciest lady?
Marigold. It's just like a little much. So, ooh, candy. Thanks. Chaos Child. Brought enough for the whole class. Cool. Everyone forgets McDykel. Not this lady.
Sleeve McDykel.
Sleeve McDykel. Wait a second.
Dustis.
Weren't you sitting there? Did you all switch seats?
Oh, man. Yes,
Loki, you trickster. You mischief.
But she'll never notice that you guys switched jackets.
I had not clocked that. Wow. Okay. Very, very good. You got me. Okay. Did I do that other hydrate for K-pop? Probably not.
I don't know, but
I think I just moved my jar.
It doesn't look like a lot of water has left that jar.
So I'm going to drink it.
All right. Golden Loki, you did good. That was a good... what makes a good prank? If they don't notice, that's not fun.
No.
They gotta notice.
I think, exactly. If they don't notice, that's not fun. And if harm is done, I feel like that's no longer a prank. If harm is done and none was intended or foreseeable, I feel like that's excusable, where you're like, oh my gosh.
Sometimes
that was unfortunate.
Sometimes, although I think a lot of the time pranks, like you see that stuff go wrong and you're like, well, if you'd thought about this for like the briefest instant, like you'd realize that would be a potential consequence. But most prank people are not like really like workshopping consequences.
Golden Loki. That's so funny. You're like the named for a trickster god, and you're like, I was hardly a class clown. I sat in the back and had my head buried in a book. See, but now on this
How else
wonderful
do you think you know about Norse mythology.
This wonderful this wonderful anonymous internet, you can be a prankster and a very safe one. So I think that's great for you. Goldenrod is a lovely color. A good warm cup of tea? Absolutely. Mr. Sharp takes really good care of me. Mr. Sharp is good at like making sure I get all of my vitamins and all of my beverages and all of my...
This is a conversation we have all the time. Have you eaten? No, it's not really a big deal. It's like, well, we probably should eat, though. Fine.
Yeah. I forget that a lot. I forget eating sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that's an ADHD thing, though.
A bit.
I think it is.
Forgetting eating is an ADHD thing. Overeating is an ADHD thing.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely will binge eat too. Like both ends of the spectrum. Usually it's like late at night.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, I'm hungry for some reason. Probably because I didn't eat 3 good meals. And then I'll be like, well, I'll just pound through this entire bag of chocolate treats.
This is nutrients.
What does it say on there? 16 servings contained within? Great. I love that number.
To make up for all the servings you missed throughout the day.
Thank you. You get it. You get it. Okay. What is it? It's 12:13?
Yeah, what's the plan here?
Well, let's do a speed balloon. We haven't done a speed balloon in a minute. Do y'all feel like up for a speed balloon?
Sure.
Speed balloon, everybody? Speed balloon?
Conversation you have with your partner. It's totally an ADHD thing, at least for yourself and them.
I mean, look, I feel like when people are like, oh, that's an ADHD thing. Not for everyone. You know, everybody has got their own presentations and their own chemical mix of what's going on up here. But I think there is a pattern.
I heard about a new logical fallacy.
Ooh, I love...
New logical
fallacy.
Babe,
wake up. New logical fallacy just dropped.
That's right.
What's up?
The Goomba fallacy?
The Goomba fallacy. Tell me, what is it?
So it's the idea that when you're not part of a community, you can look at like conversations and arguments that are happening in a community. And you'll see that they have like kind of 2 opposite sides, and so you judge the community as either disorganized or not knowing what they're talking about, or sometimes even not being real because there's 2 separate arguments, when really what you're doing is you're failing to acknowledge that communities are not homogenous. And so like that's like an argument or a debate within a community, as opposed to the community all has to agree about this.
Right. Okay, so I guess the fallacy would be like saying like, well, ADHD is made up, because I've heard some people say they overeat, and I've heard some people say they forget to eat.
Right.
And so it's just it's obviously a made up thing.
You guys just don't know what you're talking about. But no, it's that it's not a homogeneous community, that ADHD manifests in some people in this way, in some people in the other way, and sometimes in some people in both ways at alternate times. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that one of them is ADHD and one of them isn't ADHD, or that ADHD itself is confused. It's that communities are composed of multiple different people.
That totally makes sense to me.
And Golden Loki, like the mushrooms from Mario, because apparently it's based on just a meme, and somebody made a meme using the Goombas as an illustration of this meme.
So like how are the Mario Goombas an illustration of this idea?
I don't think they are.
Oh,
I don't think they were
it's just someone saying like, if all Goombas blah blah blah.
There's no reason that they are specifically a metaphor for it. That's what I was looking for when I started like going through it.
Gotcha.
You know, like, how does this relate to the Mario Goombas? It's just because those are the images the person chose to use for the meme that they made. And it just circulated really hard.
At some point,
grabbed it.
Yeah, it's named that because that's what people have decided. That's what sticks.
Yeah,
you know, it's
exactly.
It's the sticky idea. All right, friends. Let me know what's a speed balloon I can make. If I wanted to spend a certain number of minutes making a balloon, what should I make? I'm curious. I'm gonna try and do I'm trying to go for a 6-minute balloon, 6 or 7 minute balloon. We'll see what the suggestion is.
So they're dismissing the spectrum. Yeah, that's like a good way to think about it, because you're not in the community, and so to you, the community is homogenous.
Yeah, you're like, well, all of these
the
others,
autistic community,
right?
The ADHD community,
sure.
The Japanese community, like whatever, like large
baseball
group.
fans,
exactly.
Yeah. People on Twitch.
And each of these large groups is themselves composed of
they contain multitudes, because that's what groups are.
Exactly.
And you can't, I mean, like if we're like everyone is different, then that extends, I love that. I love it.
Okay, we ready?
Okay, yeah. Give it to me, Mr. Sharp. What do we got?
A Mario Goomba.
Mario Goomba. Am I spelling that right?
flower rod with a fish hanging off it.
Flower rod? Like a fishing rod?
That may be a typo.
But that
flower rod may be a specific kind of fishing.
I'm gonna say flower rod plus fish, and if that wins, then we'll get more information from it later.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Bobblehead Iggy.
Ah! I mean, a bobblehead balloon. That's interesting. Bobblehead Iggy.
A full armor unicorn Gundam.
Even the Gunpla model is hard enough. Okay. Now, this is a short balloon, so this is going to be very simplified.
We'll see what it...
I've made the mermaid Gundam before, but I don't think that was a speed balloon.
Oh, a fishing rod, that's a flower. Okay. It's
Got you. Fishing rod, that is a flower.
Not a
I think that's lovely.
No, not just fishing rod.
I think that's very cute.
Iggy in a backpack.
Iggy in a backpack. That's how I smuggle them in.
Back pig.
Back pig. Gosh, I love it. Red bean bit cream. I love red bean. Adzuki, love.
Toad from the Mario series?
Sure. Toad. Okay, I'll say Mario Toad.
Oh. Brain chemicals. Artist's interpretation. Just brain chemicals.
Brain chemicals. I can spell chemicals.
Rainbow gnome.
A rainbow gnome.
I mean, the guy in the purple balloon outfit from Balloonciaga was kind of a rainbow gnome.
Kind of.
He was pretty tall for a rainbow gnome. But
very
still.
tall, yes.
Rubber ducky in a tub. And then that'll probably do it.
Okay. Rubber ducky in a tub. Rubber ducky or the tub. Oh my gosh. Rubber ducky in a tub. All right, friends. We've got 9. Oh, and then the pea shooter from Plants vs. Zombies. I'll put that in there. Just give us a nice round 10. Pea shooter. All right, friends. I used to love Plants vs. Zombies. The voting is enabled. So this is how it works. All you have to do is type this number, the corresponding number, to the suggestion you'd like to see me make. Type it into chat. Put a space between multiple votes. What I would say is vote for every single one of these that you wouldn't be disappointed if I made it. Does that make sense? So if you're like, I really want to see Mario Goomba, the Unicorn Gundam, and the Rubber Ducky, then do 1 space 4 space 9, right? If you add in a second vote, it will replace your first vote, so you can change your vote, but just make sure that if you have vote for multiples that you retype in the previous ones that you still want to get your vote. Am I overcomplicating the explanation? Probably. So go ahead, type in the ones you'd like to see. Look at that, Liz. I love how Liz is like 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Liz knows what's up. Get those votes in. Yeah, Liz, you voted times 6. I wish we could do that in the normal election. It's fine, Fuzziski! 37 months, are we? Is this the beginning of our 4th year? Thank you. Thank you very much for your support. I'm not joking around. I joke around a lot. It's like kind of my default mode. But you are helping an artist support her family. So thank you. Thank you for being that light in the world. All of you who support this stream. My deepest gratitude. Let's go. There's a tie. Oh my gosh. Brain chemicals or Bobblehead Iggy. Okay, people. Still put it. I'm gonna let this ride for a little bit. It's the what we call the microwave popcorn voting technique, where we let it ride until we stop getting input, and then we see. It looks like Bobblehead Iggy is in the lead. I will admit I am curious to see how that would come out as well. And Pea Shooter's number 2 now. We got a lot of Plants vs. Zombies fans. I see. Okay, but Bobblehead Iggy is now in the lead solidly by 2 whole votes. It's pretty great. It's got 17% of all of the votes. Ooh, Mr. Sharp weighing in. I know. Who doesn't want to see Bobblehead Iggy? Tell you what, I feel like this is good. Let's see a Bobblehead Iggy, and then we'll see the real head Iggy. I think that'll be good. I'm going to call it here. Stop voting. Bam! We are making Bobblehead Iggy. Exactly, Liz. We've done many Iggies, but never Bobblehead. I think I have kind of an idea for how to do this. I like this. Okay, can I do it in the limited time is the question. Woo! Liz! Liz in the OC just gifted 5 subs to the community! Chris Maddock of the Mixmaster, Gaxafo, Yuko Sings, and Godot to Betsley. Yes! Thank you so much! Liz, you're awesome. Let's go. Okay, yes, and what an excellent... Look at Liz. Mr. Sharp, why don't you remind everyone about what subscriber gratitude... yes, okay. Blueberry almonds? Blueberry oven roasted almonds. I will taste these. I'm going to get the balloons I need for this, and you tell people what they can do with their shiny new subscription, Mr. Sharp.
I'll tell you what you can do with your shiny new subscription.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
You can shove it right in the Subgrat Day requests channel.
In the Discord.
In the Discord.
That's right.
You, by being subscribed, are eligible to enter, would you call it a suggestion or like an entry, a submission into the Subgrat Day?
A request?
So a request into the Subgrat Day random wheel of balloons. And if you win, we will make your request without even voting. So it can be esoteric, it can be personal, it can be something that you know other people won't like, and you don't care.
That's right.
It is not open yet. Liz is saying that probably tomorrow or very soon.
Very soon, very soon. Usually we open it
and-
around like the 17th, the last half of the month.
And my advice to you, as always, is to get it in. Just as soon as it is open, get it in there. It doesn't matter if it's like just like a little thing that's kind of silly. You can always change it if you want. But if you are at all like me, you'll think, I will think of the perfect thing between now and then. And then the day of, you'll remember when you see Shayna spinning the wheel and your
You're
name's
like,
not
oh,
on there.
I never got it in.
That's the way I would do it. And I am a disaster of a person, so
Aw.
don't be like me.
Babe.
Get it in early.
Well, thank you, Mr. Sharp, for...
By the way, can we put the real Iggy in a backpack? No.
I don't think... We do have... look, our son does have a JanSport, and they are lifetime, like, warranty. You can...
Oh,
you
Liz,
know.
that's a good idea. Liz saves pictures on her phone so she doesn't forget.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, very
Do you have like a
smart.
folder where you're like subgrad ideas? Also, another thing that folks like to do if they can't think of something is look at what other people have requested and like
Right.
second that with their vote, which is I think such a cool thing. We didn't
It's a nice
even
thing to do.
like suggest that. People just
Somebody just started doing that, and then
Yeah.
other people grabbed on, and it was just it's a nice thing that folks do.
I love that. I love it when communities are like, look, it's not a
Yeah.
win-loss thing. It's
Somebody,
we all
somebody
win.
you like who comes up with a good idea, and you say, yeah, I'll throw
So,
my weight behind
let's
that.
do it. Okay. I'm gonna hide this. Got this for a little bit of detail action.
Fuzzy, you saw those almonds the other day.
Are they good?
I saw them on sale. I think they're good. I enjoyed them. I brought them to the ball game yesterday, thinking, hey, some nuts. That's a good thing to eat during a ball game. And our son had one and almost spit it into his hand. They're such a lovely purple.
Ooh, they smell good.
Yeah.
They're sweet.
Oh, you have a piano streamer you like, Jonathan Ong? Yeah, we know Jonathan.
Yeah.
Who takes community requests, so they have a Spotify list for that too. That's smart.
I love that.
Helps your
That's
brain. Yeah,
thinking
exactly.
because you
Help your own brain.
Help
you know
your own
how
brain.
it works.
you know like for me, I definitely, when I'm put on the spot for a suggestion, like sometimes we'll raid and play Bill and they'll be like,
Totally.
what's a song request, Sharp Balloons? And I'll be like, I've never heard a song in my life. You know, like that's
There's
what my brain tells
something
me.
about being put on the spot that makes people bad at searching their brain for information sometimes, you know? Just that it can be information that you have, that you know, that you've like told yourself, that is the thing that I'm going to answer the next time this moment arrives. And then the moment arrives and you're like, oh! Your brain locks up like brakes without an ABS system. Segmenting is a great idea and an easy way to participate without stress. Exactly. If you can't think of a good idea, don't be like, oh, everyone's going to be so disappointed in my idea.
No.
I asked him to make Huckleberry Hound for the 15th week in a row.
That's fine. Repeats
Also-
are great. I love.
Also, once you get one in there, keep putting it in there until it gets made.
Yeah, exactly.
Change it if you want, of course, but like, there's no shame in requesting something multiple weeks or multiple months in a row.
Exactly.
Do it. Do it until
little
you're
bit
satisfied,
of-
as they say in the song.
Gonna do
This is Bunny Detective. Will 1 month come to reality?
1 month. It will happen.
If you don't know what to suggest Liz's Bunny Detective.
Exactly.
Because she's a great mod and because she's been trying to make it happen. And you're like, you know,
I love when I see
throw that
that
out
where
there for
something that
Liz.
has been up there for a long time and hasn't been seconded a lot finally gets seconded. It's like it reaches this like this amount of like it reaches critical mass and people are like, you know what? It's time. It's time for that thing to be made.
someday you too can join the ranks of President Camacho and win non-democratically in the 20th or 30th attempt.
Someday. And be
Someday.
made by both Mr. Sharp and Ms. Sharp.
Yeah.
If you're that special.
Yeah. Liz feels like that she learns so much about others from what they request. And that's fun too.
That's
Yeah.
honestly one of my favorite things
Like,
about subscriber gratitude.
The funeral portrait.
Yeah.
We didn't know anything about the funeral portrait until Cheeky Healer requested
Muffin Lee. And now we're like a part of the conversation.
And we got to see that fun little
back and forth.
networked art, I guess,
Yeah.
is a thing that you would call that.
We're a part of that, band lore now. And that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna do
Are they going to dedicate their next album to us?
Probably.
There's a good chance. Are we going to have to go on stage for like a cameo and they like give you a glockenspiel
It's so
and be
embarrassing,
like
you know?
like a triangle or a tambourine? Just, to make us feel like we're doing something. And they won't mic us, but we'll like be on stage.
Right. Pretty normal.
Probably. I mean, Lee, our text chain is about to start any day.
I am great at turning pets into balloons. Thank you for that vote of confidence.
Yeah, Golden Loki, exactly. That's exactly what this is for. When Gozer means everything to you, but nobody else knows who Gozer is. I mean, presumably, they might be one of those Instagram dogs that's like just so ugly they're cute, and you like Photoshop them into like Ghostbusters.
Be a great name.
Ghostbusters scenes,
Oh yes.
But barring that, it matters so much to you, and so this is the perfect thing to get the balloon made that matters a lot to you, but is maybe not as
meaningful to
as
other
popular
folks.
as meaningful
And
to
it's a
others.
chance if you need not be present to win. That is, I think, one of my favorite things about it, because I don't want people to be like, well, I'm not going to request anything because I can't make it to the stream that day. Doesn't matter. I'll make the balloon. But if you are present, you can tell us all about the thing that it is that why you love that thing. It was so fun to hear about the story of the evolution of Muffin Lee from Cheeky Healer.
He's colored like a toasted marshmallow, hence the name.
Oh my gosh. What? That's fantastic, Loki. I love it.
I seek the Keymaster. I seek the Keymaster for Gozer.
Oh my gosh.
Rick Moranis is such a treasure.
He truly is. He truly is. I love him even more now that I know that like he retired to be a dad.
Yep.
It's like that's it's
And like
sad and beautiful.
he kind of is the nerdy guy that he plays, but he's also not, you know? And I remember being a kid and kind of making that mistake of like, this guy is that, you know? And so you think, oh, he's this terrible nerd or whatever. And now that I've spent so much of my life like thinking about comedy, doing comedy, you know, pontificating at length, much to the annoyance of others about comedy, Rick Moranis is one of those guys that you go back to and you're like, oh, dang, he was just really funny.
Very funny.
He was just a...
Because like if it was so simple, wouldn't everyone just do it? Because he was so successful at doing what he did.
Exactly. You know? And like real nerds would just then be on screen being their real nerdy selves. When like Rick Moranis instead, like, man, he can wear a pair of glasses askew like nobody else.
And like he just holds his
like
mouth in such a way.
face.
It's beautiful. Another round, K-pop. Yes, you are a queen. K-pop fan queen. I'm gonna rip this off, but I have to because I'm working on a timer. We're at 6 minutes, 7 seconds.
You the Keymaster? Sweet little Canadian man.
Okay, we got
Who
our...
else could do a parody of Darth Vader so well? I mean, that's so funny when you think about they cast Rick Moranis as Darth Vader.
That's beautiful.
Because he's so, you know, tough and evil, and he lifts up the helmet. It's Rick Moranis.
Beautiful. Okay, we'll pinch twist here. Gonna do... So I've got this body, and it's got just a bubble on the top of the head, and I'm hoping that... You know, actually, what I think I'm going to do...
Speaking of bobbleheads, Darth Helmet's just like a Darth Vader bobblehead.
Kind of. What if I do this? I'm going to do a double pinch twist here, and then the bubble for the head. Okay. You got this, Shane. You got this. You got this.
7:33 remaining. It says you do got this.
I do got this. I'm gonna put the this nozzle through this situation here. I know it's weird. There we go. Got our little muzzle. He's got a tiny bit of white above the nose, so I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to put in his actual little pink nose with an even smaller pinch twist.
Even smaller pinch twist. Oh, wait, your clock is counting up.
Yeah.
Oh.
8 minutes. It's been 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes. I'm not saying I have to end at a certain time. I'm just curious how fast I can do this.
Gotcha.
Pardon me.
How come people can redeem Hydrate, but yours is sold out? Richie, it's probably a timing thing. It's probably that it's out after someone redeems it.
I think there's like a X number of minutes that it has to cool down before it'll allow another one. So that's probably what it is. K-pop just got in there too recently, but don't worry, it'll be available soon. I know I'm coughing. That's why people are redeeming it. Oh, I like this.
I know, weird, right?
Cute. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is tie a bubble here and here. So I'm going to tie just a small bubble of balloon. But then, that part off.
and take just this and not cinch it in there so that we have a little bit of a... Is that gonna... No, it's not quite. It needs to be a little bit longer. There, that feels very bobbly. Okay. Will it stay in there, though? Not quite. It needs to be longer. Don't mind me.
No, we're trying to ignore you, actually. Let's see. Today being Wednesday, I will most likely do a Mr. Sharp stream this evening.
Yeah, you have any plans? Still thinking on it?
Yeah, I have a nice list of places that I would like to do eventually. However, we have some family in town for the evening, and I might want to do something with them, and so I'll probably still stream, but we may do it from like a place out that they're interested in checking out.
That sounds like fun.
Or
not.
Maybe I'll just clean the studio. Maybe I'll go out with them, party, not stream it,
Whoa.
come back, stream tidying the studio.
I see how it is. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to do some...
But I usually tend to get started somewhere around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And that'll most likely be the case this evening as well. Okay, Red Bean Bitter Cream, I'm holding it.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Holding. Hold it. Twist it.
Bop
Tighten it. We should do a Bop It stream.
I mean, we've done a Bop It balloon.
Yeah, we should just do a Bop It stream.
Like where we just pass back and forth the Bop It.
I mean, I'd want to have some sort of like stakes, you know,
I
do
mean,
some sort of like contest, some sort
I am,
of like
I'm pretty good at Bop
tournament.
It.
Yeah, I honestly, you're better than me at Bop It, so I don't know what I'm setting myself up here for.
Okay, I need a white 160, which I need to buy more of because apparently the dress that I've been commissioned to make on Thursday, Friday, is all white. White and clear balloons. That's what they'd like.
Bean Bitter Cream, I stream on my own? Yes. I think of it as an offshoot of this stream. I'm not trying to like...
It's a spin-off.
It's a spin-off. I'm not trying to like do my own like full-on stream as those who are eager for things like, you know, emotes and screen graphics and things like that would probably tell you. But I just try to, at times when Shayna is occupied, still have some content coming out from the team. And use those evenings
Team
when
Sharp Balloons.
she's putting the boy down to go out into this interesting city of ours and find fun stuff to do. Last night we were at Dodger Stadium, and so I did a stream there. Last week I did a stream from Midnight Red Records in San Fernando.
Midnight Hour.
Midnight Hour, which is a cool little record store nearby, and we got a little horchata and walked around in San Fernando, which is a nice place.
Which I think will be we're going to do a future stream from there.
Yeah, Midnight Hour is a very cool place, and the people there are super nice, and so
they also have like a they have Wi-Fi that they will let us use if we actually like plan on doing a thing from there. So
yeah, and so I'll probably sit down with Sergio, the guy that runs it, a little more and talk to him about his journey, his guiding philosophies.
Yeah. Seems like a kindred spirit.
Yeah, they care about the right stuff. You know, their heart is very much in the right place, and they're doing really cool stuff with Midnight. Just trying to make a space for wholesome goth punk metal, queer,
emo,
trans, progressive people
so
to
squeeze this little bubble into the head structure. which in theory, it's not so bobbly. You know what? These pinch twists are a little too big right here. I may need to replace these pinch twists. Hang on. I know we're at 14 minutes. Okay,
Oh,
this is
man.
not a speed balloon. We've officially not made good on the speed balloon promise. But also, I was trying to figure out how to do it, and now I think I know. So.
And Golden Loki, yeah, Shayna's gonna do a dress for a client.
Yeah, a wearable dress. I'm gonna make it on a dress form in my studio, and then I will deliver it on Saturday evening, I believe. I have a party Saturday afternoon, and Saturday is Mr. Sharp's birthday.
Oh no!
So, okay, these bubbles obviously too big.
You know, Golden Loki, goth punk metal, they're genre-wise kind of close to each other, interwoven, and the wholesomeness. I find all of those genres to be very wholesome. People think about them as like, oh, they're dark and like they're evil because they got a bunch of like skulls and their songs are.
I find that
have,
it
gross
they
titles.
appeal to people who are dissatisfied with the status quo,
Yes.
with the monoculture,
Yes.
and therefore, regardless of like the content of some lyrics or some imagery, truly at their heart, they're individualists who value like humans being genuine, and that is what we can
Yeah.
absolutely get behind. I need some tiny scissors, Mr. Sharp.
Well put, babe. That is exactly what you need.
I love you.
No, that's. I think that's very articulate.
and all this while she's making balloons.
You know, there's a lot of it. A lot of the toughness in those genres is armor to hide damage. You know, it's
Or
people,
to guard, because you've seen
Yeah, it's people,
vulnerability be exploited, and so you
put up a tough exterior because inside for sure you're soft and easily wounded, and that's why we have armor.
as we all are.
And you know, that's the place. Those are the places that I, as a young person, found culture and camaraderie and things. And you know, when you see like these kids interacting, the people with the trans rights flags are the punks. You know, when you go to those subreddits, like those are the ones where the people are like really coming out hard for like, you know, free Palestine and take care of, you know, disability rights and taking care of the people that are most vulnerable and most victimized by the systems of oppression. And
Okay,
that's
so
like what they're fighting against.
Take two. Here's our bobblehead function.
Gotta have a bobble.
And now we're going to throw, so this head, there's like these 4 bubbles here, and there's a hollow center sort of. I'm going to try and squeeze this bubble into that hollow interior. And let's see. Oh, yeah.
Does it bobble? Yeah, it bobbles.
That bobbles. I'm just going to make it a little, adjust it right in there. Yes.
But will it bobble?
Will it bobble? Maybe a little.
It was bobbling.
It was bobbling a little better last. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
A bobblehead Iggy. Let's go. I love this. Okay. Whoop. I'll hide the vote.
Yeah, a lot of the time they're the ones who want to see the world be what they were once promised. And they're a little burnt because it's like
a little disillusioned.
We were promised things like justice and
we were
compassion
told
and kindness.
When I was a child, I don't feel like anyone explicitly told me that racism was a thing of the past, but I just kind of
like a feeling that was out there.
Yeah, where it was like, wow, we sure did.
We can't do that anymore.
Racism,
we all know
right?
we can't do that anymore.
And it's like, we didn't do ourselves a great service there. So anyway, I'm getting Iggy some eyeballs.
But Midnight Hour is a repository for folks like that. They also just make cool clothes and shirts and stuff that are in my wheelhouse.
Community events.
They have nice events. I went to one with my son because I saw they promised DJ lessons, and he loves the beat dropping music. for whatever reason, not that that's music that we ever listened to. I have no idea where he found it, but oh, you don't find them evil or anything, you just find the music ear damaging to you.
Fair.
I find pretty much all live music to be ear damaging.
Well, live music for sure. It's...
Yeah, when you go out, man, people really just love cranking that sound system, and I get it. It makes for a more like immersive experience, but also you can bring your own earplugs, and sometimes that's better.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
listen to whatever music you like, but be on the right side of human rights.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if you're like, I am a classical music purist, I listen only to Beethoven, and also trans rights are human rights,
Right.
Palestinian rights are human rights, you know. Bobblehead.
You started wearing earplugs to concerts. I did at first when I went to concerts, and then I felt dorky, and then I stopped, and now I would probably wear them again if I were to go.
Okay, I've got a couple hydrates backed up, so I'm going to make good on those. There it is.
We do need to go to a concert just because we got to take the guy.
We definitely
He's gotta
do.
just experience, you know, the majesty of live music. But anytime we've like been out and there's like just a person randomly doing music, he hasn't seemed that into it. Maybe we have to like go to a concert. You know, so
Yeah, because you got to see all the people feeling. Oh, I didn't stop the timer.
Oh man, I wonder if Perry Grip
Approximately 21 minutes.
I wonder if Perry Grip ever plays live.
Speed balloon. 21 minutes. Talking and redesigning as we speak, but there we go. Ooh, Weird Al. Oh my gosh, that would
Weird
be
Al would be great.
amazing. Although what's funny is we would take our son and he would have no idea what any of the songs.
He has no
He'd be
idea
like,
what the
this guy's an amazing musician. I mean, he
not
wouldn't be wrong. Thank you so much. We'll do some squats here, child. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I really do love this Bobblehead Iggy. I feel like my frame rate is not quite capturing it as perfect as it is in real life. It moves a little smoother in real life, but it's pretty great. Thank you for this request. Well done, chat. All right, Mr. Sharp. We are just about at the end of our stream here today. It's almost 1 p.m. We have to go pick up our son from his friends at the Los Angeles Unified Public School District.
Yeah. We are
But
friends with the Los Angeles Unified School District.
I think it would be nice if we could maybe, for chat, bring out our good friend, the inspiration for this bobblehead cat.
You got it.
I didn't give him as many stripes or really as like much bulk as he had. Like Iggy's actual head looks quite small because his body's so big. He looks like a little pinhead. But I feel like a bobblehead, you have to have the big head. So maybe this is like his normal head would actually be like this big on top of him, but he's the opposite of a bobble. Yeah, he's a bobble body for sure. Is that a thing? Can we make that a thing? Iggy is definitely a bobble body. You should have made the story better by saying that when you stop wearing earplugs for a while, it caused you to lose some of your hearing. There you go. Wait, what? Was that you say? All right, friends. Lucky you. The time has come for our wonderful friend to make an appearance. Again, the volume on this might be wrong, so bear with me while I adjust it. Please put your paws together for the one, the only, Iggy. 'Cause think that's good. The volume. If it's too loud, let me know. Iggy. Yeah. He's chunky. So fluffy.
Big kitty.
A big kitty.
Immobile and sleepy. So heavy.
Heavy.
That's Iggy.
Meow.
He's chunky and fluffy. Big kitty.
So much.
That's Iggy. Immobile and sleepy. So heavy.
That's Iggy. All right. This is our favorite balloon animal, one Mr. Iggy Sharp. He is a very lovable kitty and well trained too. He has a trick. Would you like to see it? Lick your shoulder, Iggy. Lick your shoulder, Iggy. Everybody wants to see you. La la, lick that shoulder, Iggy. Oh, that was a little one. Can you do a bigger one? Oh, yeah. Ah, oh, he's got his claw right in my elbow. Iggy, why? Iggy, why? Look at that. He's like clawed it right in there. Ow, Iggy. Ow, Iggy. Ow, Charlie. Charlie. Iggy bit my finger. Okay, I'm going to cover my elbow. There we go. Okay, Pop Fan Mom. Gifting a sub to Chaos Child Poetic. It's beautiful. Thank you. And a red bean bitter K-pop. You beautiful soul. K-pop. K-pop. Iggy says thank you. Iggy says thank you. Thank you, Fan Mom. Thank you, Fan Mom. Look at my toes, Fan Mom. Look at my beautiful manicure. Aw, thank you so much. I'm going to slowly put him down. Bend at the knees. Don't lift with the back. Iggy Biggy, you're such a lovely boy. Such a lovely boy, that Ig. Thank you so much. Look at that. Yes, kitty emotes everywhere. We love them. We love them. Thank you so much. You guys are the greatest. Thank you for, sorry, I'm like a little out of breath. I'm a little out of breath every time I lift Iggy. But when I'm sick in the lungs, it hits a little harder. This is much easier to lift. Iggy the Bobblehead. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you for your patience with me while I give my body and mind time to recover from this small illness. I know I'm so lucky. And we will hopefully do another stream on tomorrow night. It would be cool if I could get kind of like I'll probably be prototyping for the dress. And then Friday will be the dress build. Because you can't build the dress too early or using 160s. They run out of air.
But you also can't just totally freestyle it. You got to have a plan.
Got to have
and
a little bit of a plan.
Yeah.
So we'll start working on that. And yeah, thank you so much. You guys are the greatest. I am so lucky to have found such an amazing community here on Twitch. Because I love Twitch. I love it so much that we are going to raid you out to yet another amazing live stream, because this is a platform where cool humans can do the thing that makes them happiest. And maybe they get an audience. And I think that's super duper special. Mr. Sharp, where are we going to raid this amazing room of human beings to? Dewey, oh no, you missed Iggy. Oh no. He's meowing outside now. He's like, but you get to see Bobblehead Iggy. Which is like almost as good. Almost. No, it's not nearly as good. Doesn't give as much love. MS Gamer, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you've joined our community. It's been so nice to have you here these last couple streams. Yeah, everybody copy and paste the raid message. Mr. Sharp, where are we going?
Let's head over to KSEM, K-A-Y-C-E-M.
K-A-Y-C-E-M. What's KSEM doing?
They're doing...
Count down today's top 40s.
They're doing like character design, but I think with chat.
Love me, Dewey. Thank you for the 100 bits. Mwah. Coming in at the very end. Not even seeing the whole stream and still throwing down. Thank you. Thank you very much for never forgetting that I am a human being who's working pretty hard to keep you all entertained. And look, donations are never required, but they are so, so appreciated. It helps us be able to do what we do. So thank you so much, Dewey. Thank you, K-Pop Fan Mom. Thank you, Liz in the OC. Thank you, Fuzzy Ski, for re-upping, and Green Bam as well, you guys. So special. And then K-Pop also gifted to Sassy Girly too. Oh my gosh, you're incredible, K-Pop. We Claire here rated. This is fantastic. We're gonna raid over to Kaysem, Kaycem, doing some character design, perhaps with the with chat involved. Now, it does say that they have follower or subscriber only chat enabled. So when we head over there, maybe the raid message is not something you want to copy and paste unless you want to drop them a follow. Maybe you do, because that's kind of seems like a cool, yes, Red Bean Bitter Cream, a dress. We're going to make a wearable dress on stream. We've made dresses before. I've done some various fashion things. Here is, let's see if I can do this real quick while we're talking. Nope, that's the wrong one. I can't, the raid's going in. Come on, Shannon, you can do it. Boom. Is this it? Yeah, okay. So basically, dress is entirely made out of balloons. This is a balloon fashion show that I helped with last year. We're doing one dress, not a full fashion show, for this weekend. So it should be super fun. Happy early birthday to Mr. Sharp. K-Pop, you're the sweetest.
K-Pop, you're the best.
Thank you so much.
I really do appreciate you just being here and all the help you've given us. You're great.
It's really wonderful. Thank you, K-Pop. Thank you. Thank you. You make me smile, which is great. It fuels us to spread smiles elsewhere and outward. Golden Loki, I know it's going to be awesome. Peace, RC, Chaos Child, we heart you as well. Thank you so much. And yeah, remember Mr. Sharp stream tonight. Okay, everybody, bye. Have a great life.
It's like 8 o'clock or